What's going on? You back? More Street Sports Talk. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Let's talk about it. Apparently, here in the Hornets are offering Nicholas Batum, Malik Monk, in the first and second round draft pick for Andre Drummond. And quite frankly, I take it. To be honest, Batum is having one of his worst years ever. He was pretty good in Portland, but you know, in Charlotte, it's pathetic this year. You know, I don't know if it's Kemba Walker just hogging the ball. He just can't get in the groove. But one thing he used to do is shoot the 3 and D. And just looking at the numbers, he ain't doing so well this year. Malik Monk, a guy that ain't getting minutes. I think he averaging 8 to 10. He averaged 8 points as a rookie, 10 points this year. He not cracking rotation. You know, they got Jeremy Lamb as well. That's who I'll be trying to get thrown in there is Jeremy Lamb for Andre Drummond. I forgot about him. But with the first round draft pick, I take it, man. Even if it's they make the playoffs and it's outside the lottery, I take it. We need talent, and you see we can find talent outside the lottery from Gobert, Ginobili, Tony Parker, who else you had? Clint Capella, Draymond Green, Monte Ellis, Isaiah Thomas. I mean, it's been countless of guys that's been found outside the lottery. So, and then what you could do is deal that first round draft pick for next year. Trade it for move back next year with a team you might think might not be that good. But yeah, I take the deal, man. To be honest, Andre Drummond is just not a fit with Blake Griffin. They not a good fit. Maybe back in the day they would have been a good fit when the league was played outside in. But right now, I mean, Drummond needs a point guard to really make him go. Now, if you get Drummond a point guard that's gonna come off the pick and roll, lob to him like Ish do, set him up, penetrate, dish to Dre gonna be an animal. You know what I'm saying? He gonna look like an animal. But right now Blake Griffin ain't really a pick and roll type of guy. He's more of a power forward that can kind of spell as a point forward. You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, Malik Monk, he can shoot. Maybe he just needs some consistent minutes. But the one thing that draws me towards that is Malik Monk's potential. He's a blue chipper and the first and the second round draft pick. That's what draws me to it. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? So it's a good deal. You get a veteran wing and Batum, and maybe he just need to change the scenery, from Charlotte. But I do it, man. And like I said, man, people think I hate Andre Drummond. I just don't like the fit for the Pistons. Him and Blake, one of them got to go. I think both of them should go and they should start over. That's my personal opinion. But if you want to try to make it work, they got to get rid of one of them to complement the other. They need some wings and they need a point guard to really help the situation out. You know what I'm saying? And for Drummond, Ish Smith have him balling. Even Brandon Jennings had him balling. Jackson is just not the answer. Ish Smith is not the answer because he can't defend on the other side and Dre can't protect the rim. That's the problem. Andre Drummond can rebound, but like I said before, the name of the game is to put the ball in the bucket and then stop the ball from being put in the bucket. He don't do neither one of those two. Monk just needs some minutes. He get all the minutes in the world here in Detroit, and if he don't produce, it's not the worst. You did get rid of Andre Drummond salary cap. Now, I'm not sure about, how Nicholas Batum's contract is looking, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm pretty sure it ain't that bad. Yeah, he got a $20 million salary. I think it says, but let me double check on that. Yeah, he got a nasty contract. Yeah, man. I don't know about this one now. He got 2 more years left on his contract, $25 million after this year and $27 million. You know what I'm saying? So he got 2 more years left on his contract. I know Malik Monk contract ain't shit. So it explains, why they trying to trade, why they can trade 2 players for 1. That's a nasty contract, man. And I know Drummond is living up to his contract more than Batum is, and that kind of explains, lost train of thought, but that kind of explains, to me, why Homeboy suck, why Batum suck. That's why he suck. It ain't because of Kemba Walker. It's because he got paid, and they both got 2 years left on their contract. So the first round draft pick kind of draw me to it. You know, Batum got 2 years left on his contract, and I believe, you know, Drummond got 2 years left on his contract after this season. You know, so, you know, like I say, man, this deal is really on the first-round draft pick of Malik Monk. You know, and I see why they can trade 2 guys for Drummond, because the contracts are identical. And what I would do is, you know, just looking at his contract, knowing I'm stuck with a bad contract, I mean, the first-round draft pick kind of draw me a Malik Monk potential, but you just putting yourself, you know, in the same position you always put yourself in. Batum is not going to help the Pistons, dude. He comfortable. He ain't going to help you for 2 years until his contract year and try to ball out. So you really banking on Malik Monk being that guy. You know what I'm saying? They would have to throw in Jeremy Lamb for me to even do this deal. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not mad if the Pistons pull the trigger. Obviously, they still going back and forth about the deal. You know what I'm saying? And the Pistons ain't happy with the deal at hand. But like I said before, you know what I'm saying? You know, if they do it, they do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at them. You know, but and if I'm trading Andre Drummond, I like the first, I like the second. Monk is okay, but I want to bring back what we need as a point guard. You got to bring a point guard back in the situation. That's my personal opinion. You know, you got to get a point guard back. A wing is cool, but we need a point guard more than we need a wing, to be honest. But other than that, I would keep exploring trades for Andre Drummond. But if they take him and they trade him, you won't hear no complaints from me, because I know Nicholas Batum ain't a piece they're gonna build around. I know he a 2-year rental and he gone. So I'm not mad at it. I know Malik Monk got some potential, you know. And if they trade Andre Drummond, in my opinion, you know, look for Blake Griffin to be right behind him. I'm dead serious. Maybe not this year, but next year. You know what I'm saying? Next season or in the offseason. Look for Blake Griffin. If Andre Drummond move, I bet Blake Griffin is probably going to be in the move as well. You know, I bet that. I'm not 100% confident in that, but just something in my, you know, something in my mind and my heart is telling me he's going to be behind him. You know what I'm saying? But like I said before, you know, it's a solid trade, but looking at Batum contract, I mean, them motherfuckers had to take Reggie, man. But they don't have no other point guard there. They got old Tony Parker, and, you know, I like Jeremy Lamb. I like to see Jeremy. For me to really do this, I like Jeremy Lamb to be thrown in the deal. And then I want to turn around and try to get a deal for Tim Hardaway Jr. or Moutier or Trey Burke from the Knicks, or find me a point guard. But, you know, I would just tear it down and be bad. Like I said before, I said in the offseason, tear it down, be bad. You know, don't try to put a quick fix winner together. It hasn't worked. Ben Gordon, Villanueva, Josh Smith, didn't work. They tried to do it with Tobias Harris and them, didn't work. You know, I don't know why they traded Marcus Morris, but it didn't work. They tried to do it with Blake Griffin and Drummond and them, it didn't work. See, stop striking out. Stop trying to build the way you can't build. You can't build on the fly. What Joe Dumars did was, you know, pure luck. That was luck. That'll never happen in the NBA again in our lifetime. That was luck. Unless something drastically changed about the offseason, you know, or trades and stuff of that nature. It won't work. It won't work again. What they need to do is trade they 3 big guys, Reggie, cap-wise, Blake, and Drummond. Be terrible. Try to tank and get as high as the lottery as you can. Pick a guy in the lottery, you know. Get some draft picks. Move back and take some draft picks you get this year. Trade them for future draft picks and just keep willing and dealing. And trying to build talent up. But you got to be able to identify talent. And the Pistons haven't. You know, picking Stanley over Justice Winslow and Devin Booker. Picking KCP over Giannis, Rudy Gobert. I mean, they have to identify talent. If you're going to be a middle of the road, end of the lottery, just made the playoffs, outside the lottery type of team, you got to identify talent. You got to. You know, you got to identify talent. And you got to see how they fit your system, in my opinion. But like I said before, I ain't mad at the trade, man. You ain't gonna hear no complaints from me. But I would like to see Jeremy Lamb thrown in there as well. And they would have to take Reggie Jackson or something. But, yeah, Lamb was baller. I'm not sure how he's doing now. But let me know what y'all think about this trade scenario. Yay, nay. Do you still believe the Pistons could build on the fly championship team? Should they tear it down? I'd love to hear you guys' opinion. Once again, More C Sports Talk, your boy CJ Goodfella. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You also can reach out to the email. And after January 31st, you know I no longer will be auto sharing my videos on Twitter or Google Plus. YouTube stopped that feature. I don't understand why, but hey, it is what it is. Definitely appreciate everybody for checking in. One time for the one time. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button once again, and let me know what y'all think about this hypothetical, or, you know, should they do something else, or you got another team that you think Dre should go to? And I'd love to hear you guys' comments in the comments.